to another episode of Higgie Builds, the show about Lego building and creation. Today I'm going to be showing you a rebuild of this, talking to you a little bit also about some building techniques, and we're going to get started on building my future castle city MOC thingy. So check this out real quick. Alright, so I've got this far. So I really like the way that the top cover, how it's like streamlined pretty well. I might have to do some rebuilding down below, so I'm going to do that right now. So this is kind of an example, a building tip. When you're building, kind of get your idea down, take it apart, rebuild it so that you can repiece things together. Maybe I'll try to put the motor or the engine piece more forward or more back. But so far, I kind of like the way that it looks. Alright, there we go. Kind of cool little truck. I really actually like the way that I did these things down here at the bottom. It makes it really clean. It's kind of like a brawler type of truck. It's very, I don't know, sleek, but the wheels are like huge, so it's kind of cool. Front headlights, there's a couple different ways I've actually been able to put the front headlights. I've been able to make it so that they come out underneath, but just kind of stuck them there for now. One thing that I do, so in my building, I'll build it once, and then I will take it apart and rebuild it with kind of the same design in mind. And I'll do that a total of 3 times. So by the end, I will have kind of figured out how the pieces go together for like different things, different ways I could build it. So that's kind of one tip that I have is to rebuild multiple times, which is harder on larger sets, but with something small like this, that's quite easy, quite useful. There's only a handful of pieces in this, but if I were to do something larger, like rebuild this, and I think this was the actual second time I tried to build something like this, and the technique was very different. Like I changed where I was going to have these pieces before I had them going out front, going the opposite direction, and different things like that. But and I was happy the way that this turned out. When you take a set apart and rebuild it, it allows you to kind of, because you figure out what the design is going to be, but then it allows you to kind of figure out how to build the pieces and make good use of the pieces in general. And so, for example, like this castle bridge, I probably didn't make the best use of the pieces that were down here. I just kind of grabbed random pieces and put it together. So it allows you to reorganize the pieces so that they're better organized, especially on small builds like this. So for the rest of the episode, I am going to start on a little bit. I'm going to try to figure out what I might be doing more for the future castle punk build. I want to try to like at least get a foundation and kind of figure out some of the things that I want to do with that, since it's such a large scale. The same thing with this, kind of the tip of the day. I want to make sure I'm using my pieces good. So I probably will build a little bit, kind of roll back a little bit, and kind of figure out what I'm going to do. There are some of the main pieces. Kind of, I've got a lot more. I've got this bin right here full of castle Legos, and then I've got a lot of sets I'm going to be pulling apart to build, kind of like rebuild them into specific parts of the MOC. So I found my list of things that I kind of want to build. So of course it's gonna use like the normal like castle pieces, and it's gonna look like a castle. It's gonna be a medieval looking castle. It's just been around for a very, very long time, and technology has advanced, and so that's why like it's the future castle punk theme. So I'll have like spaceships flying around and all sorts of things. Of course I've got some natural rocks and things, so that's probably what I'll have more around the base. I've got these cage pieces, so I could either use these as like a railing, or I could make a prison out of them. Not quite sure yet. I'm kind of thinking that this would be like kind of a base of operations where a company, like future company, I don't know what they're going to be doing yet. They do something. They've got their cargo ship, their shipment ship, and there will be a large platform that can land on, and then supplies and a fueling station, and they'll have like bunch of different things. So some of the things that I've included, that I want to include in the build, of course, will be like a storage room. There'll be the main platform, and as well there will be smaller platforms for smaller vehicles, like this one, and also this other green speeder. And I'll be building other speeders and stuff like that, but basically platforms for people to like park their vehicles on, and different like things like that for them to interact and whatnot. There's going to be, of course, a tower, watch out tower, and I'll have like satellite dishes and things like that they've converted and put on top. I've got this gate piece, so I was thinking about probably doing some kind of gate, make some kind of medieval gate thingy. I'll make it so it automatically goes up and down. There'll be like control rooms and like a main hall for like dining and whatever that the company does, communication room. Armory where guns are, and I'll have like troops and stuff, as well as that. I can kind of imagine that the company will have to like defend themselves from pirates, so maybe I'll like build some pirate vehicle like ships that the pirates come in and they're trying to like rob this base, so that maybe they have like gun turrets on the base to protect it for some weird reason like that. And different rooms and whatnot, and I'll probably think of different stuff as I build. So it'll be kind of cool throughout the next couple weeks as I upload more videos, and you guys get to see kind of more of what I'm going to build. Let's see. I'm probably going to pull apart the bridge that I built to use some of the pieces, because there's a lot of the larger plates on here, so I'll pull that apart. But I'm going to get to more building, and you guys can just kind of see what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to build kind of a base, kind of get an idea of what I want to do. I don't know what pieces I'm going to use to build the platform for the main landing, but I'll figure that out shortly, so you guys will get to be able to see more of that shortly as I continue. I'm thinking right now. So I've got kind of the gate. I don't know if that will be. I might pull these apart and make it so they're kind of more separate things. Then I kind of have one central tower that's got the platforms. Might make this lower. If you guys can see, I'll raise you guys up. So I'm imagining that I'll do something with these. I've got two of these that I could use to support a platform, and the platform would be used for the large cargo ship. I probably want to make that lower. I'll make sure everything's lined up right. This is just kind of to get the idea out, make sure I'm using my pieces well. Back door gate right there. Kind of the natural cliff portion. I might move some of that to other areas as well, but I'll just kind of I'll build it up. I kind of want to make it so it's taller, but I might move it out a little bit more, kind of spread it out. But then I'll have the main cafeteria area. I mean, I could even do it over the gate, but I could have it hang off the back. Kind of have a shelf so that it just kind of is there hanging out. So you kind of get that hanging kind of look. Just trying to think of ways that I can conserve my pieces and make the best use of different things. Of course, it'll go up higher, and I'll have a big tower, and I'll be building more of it as I go. So this piece came off of the one of the Pirates of the Caribbean ship pieces. And one thing I was thinking is I could I've got some of the other sail pieces, and I could use the actual frame of the boat in the build somehow. That might be kind of interesting to have a large ship piece in there. That might be kind of cool. Maybe I don't know why that would be there, but maybe they included that. They rebuilt the castle to include that somehow, but that might be kind of cool with the theme, because then you've got the castle theme, you've got kind of an old style kind of blending of different themes, and then I'll be putting all the futuristic technology and whatnot within it. So I think that will be it for the episode. Next time, hopefully I'll have some more of this done, so that you guys can kind of get an idea more of what I'm going to do. I want to try to get at least one of the platforms done. So don't forget that if you want to participate with the show, you can submit your builds to my email, HiggieBuilds@gmail.com. You can send me videos, pictures, and I will pick some of the ones that I really like, and I will show everybody on the show. Don't forget also to thumb up the video, and also press the red subscribe button if you haven't already to subscribe to the channel for future builds and creations like this. I've also got a blog you guys can check out, and you can visit that blog at higgiebuilds.blogspot.com. All of the information and whatnot will be down in the description below. So keep building. Have a good one. I'll see you guys later.